I'm going to be awkward and I'm going to be vulnerable. And I've embarrassed myself plenty of times in the past, so this is okay. My name is Enright. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Apt for Music, short for Aptitude for Music, APT, number 4, music. And we are a nonprofit music organization headquartered in the beautiful Arts District of Liberty Station, Point Loma. I wouldn't say that the company was in, say, like a disarray or anything like that. We're doing pretty good, but it was more like, okay, you don't know what you don't know. So I'd known enough about Mike at this point. Some of the people some of the professional speakers he was going to get in to know that, okay, I stand to learn something from this. So I'm always interested in learning, always interested in growing. And I just saw that worst case scenario, I would meet some other really cool people. Best case scenario, it's value added with information to help, grow my organization, support my organization. I really wanted out of this was kind of like an authenticity, a vulnerability. In my mind, at least for me committing to this was, I don't want to hold back. Like I'm going to be okay with my shortcomings or my insecurities or my lack of experience. I mean, that's why I'm here, is to become more experienced. And so, uh, and I also just think it's fun being awkward sometimes. And so, fun example of that is when we go, one of the earlier talks about, some of our pain points, mine's emails. And like in a weird way, I felt this was sheepish, because some people are like, oh, donor relations and grant writing and government, this, that. And I'm like, emails, they stress me out, like give me anxiety, the never ending inbox. And then looked around the room and a lot of them were like, yeah, me too. And that was comforting, but at the same time, it kind of maybe just took me taking that first step of vulnerability. And then they were like more comfortable in that sense, being vulnerable as well. And we talked about emails. And turns out one of my peers he suffers the same anxiety with emails. And he gave me some suggestions on, coping with that or organizing that and taking it head on. And so uh, that was a big thing for me in terms of like even buy-in. The disc assessment was probably one of my favorite parts. That was probably the biggest aha I had. But aside from that, on the human level, Mike, if I'm going to say, magic ingredients, it was the humanity of the people that I was surrounded by, starting with Mike. Like maybe his humanity identified those characteristics in me and these others when he sent the invitation and brought us together in that sense. So that would probably be the magic ingredient for me. I got to know Mike over the months, and he's a really good guy. Even down to the littlest thing, like he'd get a little veggie tray and some snacks for us, and he got like my favorite brand of chips. And then without even saying anything, he cued in on that. And then every session after that, he'd make sure to have that bag of chips to the point that he even got the family size bag towards the end.